Patriots! I won $5!
Wait, you went?
No,
Wait, you actually bet it?
$5.
I'm glad
Wait,
the Patriots won.
$5?
Sure.
I like how wait, the Patriots didn't win.
I know. I want to piss somebody off.
Well, fuck.
We're up, sir.
He was about to piss
I don't
me
give
off.
a fuck.
Is that how you fight, by the way? Let me see your stance, your fighting stance.
He fights like a fucking 1950 boxer, man.
Hey, man, it just looks funnier when you do it like that than actually like
Of
just
course
like
it is.
boxing style.
I got a bird too.
Yeah, no, I would love to see that fucking thing use some projectiles in the fighting game. We gotta do that one of these days. People, if you guys know how to do some kind of programming for video games, burn your asses to us so we can pay you an amount of money that we don't have so you can make a game that you're not gonna make. Anyways. Ooh, yes.
I love the great first comment for Little Ragnarok. Why y'all doing a show?
Well, then fuck you,
why the
kid.
fuck you here?
Yeah, because
Yeah, I was gonna say, why the fuck you here?
No, the reason why we're doing the show is because, yeah, honestly, it's one of those things. If you're gonna talk about shit that's trending, which that's the reason why. I mean, all transparency straight to you guys. The fact is, this shit is happening right now, like literally just a few minutes ago. And yeah, I know you guys want to talk about fucking football and things like that. We don't really like football. I think everybody in here, none of us are giving a fuck about the Eagles winning, right?
I thought the Patriots won.
I just wanted to actually
Yeah, boy, Eagles, woo!
I'm just glad Tom Brady lost because he's a complete dick and I hate his ass for being a Donald Trump supporter.
Oh.
And I was hoping we get a chance to watch him cry one last time because I think it's his last chance playing professional football. And I just want to see that tear just break down so I could just meme it forever.
Last chance? Why? Is he like retired?
He's too old to be a quarterback at this point.
Yeah, well, they don't. It's not that they can put him somewhere else. Like a quarterback's probably one of the safest.
Like honestly, if he wasn't such
really?
a ring championship, they take him in the back and shoot him like oh yellow.
Dang.
Damn. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Hey, if Rocky Balboa can come back for Rocky 6, Brady could play a few more games.
That's a
man.
movie.
I want to see a movie where
Shut
Tom
up.
Brady's actually.
The movie?
No, it's not, man. It's real. It happened. Rocky's an icon.
Hey, no, I'm with Alan. I want Tom Brady to go in a courtroom and be like, "You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell a man what to do. If a man want to do what he want to do, you can't tell a man what to do. And they're like, "But you're old." Okay.
I still
but no.
can't believe you convinced them to fucking let a box, man. I love that fucking movie, but I still can't believe that courtroom did that.
So old, and the fucking dude he's fighting against like what 28 or something at the time. Like,
Yeah, he's super young. That's probably the
I
only reason.
just want to point out the man recovered from like a real bad eye injury at the age of 60. I don't think that's how that works.
Exactly. But
Hey,
here's the
man,
thing.
he's superhuman, man. He's Logan.
Cedric said he might pass out like he did last night, by the way. Everyone's saying they don't give two shits about football, which is cool. That's actually awesome. But those trailers.
We're not going to talk about fucking football tonight.
Yeah, well, exactly. Raheem saying fuck Eagles, so he's obviously trolling. BBM saying nope, I don't give a fuck. It wasn't the Giants, so I wanted the Patriots to suffer. Fuck Patriots. Yeah, I'm actually, God, I've never been so proud of our audience ever.
I just want to ask the chat real quick since they're being very talkative, which is pretty happy. I love to see you guys being active in there. So, how many of y'all just hoping Philly just tears itself apart? Because I'm just hoping on that shit right now.
Yeah, man. No, people definitely tell us what you've seen. If you guys have any videos of what's going on over there, because Philadelphia, which is weird, it's like they won. Why would there be a fucking riot over there?
All right, Philadelphia is one of those places called the city of brotherly love, and it's not that. Like, I've heard horror stories about Philadelphia. Now, don't get me wrong. I probably hang out with some good Philadelphian people, get some good cheesesteak sandwiches with them, and I'll probably be like, man, I love Philadelphia because so-and-so lives there. But from what I hear, like, it's kind of like New Yorkers. From what I hear from everyone that comes out of that state, they're all kind of dickheads, but they're further than New Yorkers because they'll just fight you over the drop of the dime. And this is, like, I think their first championship or maybe their second in a long fucking time. So I think they're going to tear some shit up tonight. I hope, anyways, for the views.
Yeah, man, and I don't know if this is from tonight, but the thing is, like, these dudes look lit. You know what I mean? Like,
do they?
We're gonna. I think so. I mean, I don't know. They're starting to form up, man. I don't know.
I think there's too many big dudes on that beam. That shit does not look like it could support that much weight.
Oh yeah,
Just
like
saying.
y'all when you're standing on a bunch of chairs during one of the fucking anniversary.
Hey, I want to point out when you look at that photo, who was standing off to the side and not on a bench like a dumbass?
Yeah, okay, makes
Y'all
sense.
destroy a bench.
I watched it happen and I took off real quick. I was back inside like I ordered a drink.
No, you say that, dude, but honestly, there's times where fucking the double toasted events are a little crazy. I'm actually about to show something really quick. This is over here at the Brooklyn Bazaar where we were not too long ago. I think this is Raheem's video, Red Robot King. Yeah, it is actually. But no, man, like it does get kind of lit over there too. This is actually Tone Row. For believe it or not, people were probably outside smoking with you, Ganja.
Actually, no. If that was going on there, we're probably directly to the left. If that's the same thing.
If you probably could swing the camera, right? If you had control over that shit through the power of magic or footage control, I don't know what each will be used, but you would just see me and Alan's dumbass just jump around like fools, drunk as hell.
Yeah, and then probably see Ganja punching me in the face and me not realizing it for 2 days.
I'll punch him in the shit again.
But this is me, Alan, and Allie, and all of us. We couldn't get through this fucking area. We were stuck. Corey was at the front of this place talking to everybody, talking about fucking movies and shit. So it's easy to get a riot started. It's easy to get crowded. It's easy to get insane. So
Corey's like, Nick, do you want me to ask a question, man? This is the first time I see you. Nah, man, I just was waiting for you to stop talking so I could take a piss. Get out my way.
Yeah, exactly. No, I talked to Corey for at least 5 minutes. But yeah, man. But anyways,
if I'm gonna ask you on the movies after I see it, bitch, I got your number. Bye.
No shit. But no, Red Robert King saying he's dead seriously. Not just serious, but seriously.
He's dead though. So
guys, I'm totally serious.
Oh my god. No, and BBM saying, hey, I'm in New York. I actually live there, and I'm described as being a saint. By the way, too, though, you live in New York, dude. If Double Toast ever goes back there, you need to go to one of these fucking get-togethers, dude. I would love to see him like at the.
And you should have tried to drink with me.
No. Actually, yo, BBM, don't trust Ganja with that shit, dude. You're gonna be, you'll literally get knocked out like fucking Max did, or Looney
Somehow
Tunes.
it's worse than the Tide Pod challenge somehow.
I mean, I'll keep an eye on you, BBM, but don't. Just don't.
Yeah, no, because one of the guys that's actually in the YouTube chat a lot, and you probably talked to him a few times, BBM, Looney Tunes. We call him Little Ragnarok. My son, his name's Max, and he got to a point where he just took a sniff of a drink and got knocked the fuck out because Ganja fucked him up so bad.
I still remember this day, man. I had a dream about that the other day, and I was giggling in my sleep. That motherfucker goes, KO, finish him.
And I show up.
The best part is this motherfucker over here, Alan, just right in there. Got it. Ooh.
Hey, man, I can't stop a man from I can't stop him from falling. But I can stop the drink from falling.
Exactly, no. And yeah, you're not going to waste fucking drinks like that. He was trying to do the place.
Immediately grabbed that and took it myself because fuck it. He ain't going to use it.
Yeah, no, that's the kind of person that I give a shit about right there. A person that won't waste booze like that.
Hey, man.
You trying to do the Ganja drinking challenge, man? Because you won't survive it, trust me.
Yeah. No, and there's Looney Tune right there, 22. BBM, you can ask him for yourself, brother. Like, the legend of Max. Yeah, the living legend, and he wasn't going to be living for quite long if he kept fucking drinking with him.
Hey, man, he drank more than dudes half his size and big and taller than him. Alan seen people. Size. Well, you got it, but Alan, you seen motherfuckers like bigger than him go down. Like, I quit Ganja.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny too because the whole night he's like, "No, I'm okay. I'm like, "All right, Max, that's cool, brother." He's like, "No, I'm okay though. I'm okay.
Dude, everyone says that, man. Everyone has to keep saying they're okay because if you hear it in your head, you'll believe it.
Exactly.
I think Alan straight told him, "Yo, man, you're not telling me. You're telling yourself at this point."
Yeah, exactly.
Because EG does the same thing. She's like, "I'm not that drunk." I'm like, if you gotta keep saying it, it's probably not true, but you gotta keep your hopes up.
No, exactly, man. No. So, and by the way, I'm looking at the chat too. Eddie's saying, "Can you get in?" Eddie, I'm gonna go ahead and send you an invite through your Facebook and everything like that. And by the way, people, if you guys want to come on, message me personally, SickNickDT602 on Facebook. I don't know how the fuck you find it, but you'll find me. I'm the guy with the fucking stupid animation. But yeah, man. I know we're talking a lot about fucking parties and things like that, and hopefully people aren't dying over there on the streets of fucking Philadelphia.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens. But we'll learn about that tomorrow, and then we'll talk about that shit. Oh, I wonder if if people do get hurt or die in that situation over there too. Do you think people are going to be like, "Oh man, like let's change our avatars to the NFL logo just to pay respects to all those who
Nobody
unless a terrorist attack happens tomorrow."
I mean,
no, not even that shit. I'm letting you know right now. Even if some fights happen, some people get hurt or die. Nobody is gonna change their fucking profile pic to the Philadelphia flag on principle.
There's a flag for Philadelphia?
You do, but do you know of it?
No, I didn't know there was a flag until 10 seconds ago.
Proves my point.
But here's the thing, we're going to move on really quick because we want to get through this show as fast as possible so you guys can go and watch Cloverfield 3, which we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. But this little situation over here, you know, fuck, I'm going to show the goddamn full screen. This guy just big-ass animations in a fucking way.
Hey, man.
Oh,
Oh, no, what are you saying, though, Gaja?
I said just let me sleep, baby.
Okay, and Allie said boo. Why are you saying boo? You didn't like this trailer?
nah. It looked silly.
I didn't understand
See,
it.
here's the thing. I like that. I like the footsteps. I like the shadow on the wall, just like Jurassic Park 1 when they're in the kitchen and things like that. But that looked like an E.T. fucking thing. What's up with that claw?
Dude, this looks like Alien, man. He's tapping on the ground like dun dun dun
No, what were you saying, Allie?
It looks CGI too. Like it looked so fake, that scene of the claw, and then you see the actual real life bed next to it, and I'm like, ooh.
Okay, see, here's the thing. I'm not trying to argue, because I mean, if you feel it looks that way, then that's what you feel, right? And you've seen a lot of movies, so it makes sense. But the one thing that everyone was hyped about this whole movie coming out is that there is no CGI. I mean, there's CG for the movements, but they're actually going right back to actual like fucking.
Yeah, you know they're using CG. What are you talking about? The last trailer had nothing but CG.
He means in the they're using animatronics.
Close up, yeah.
Yeah, and the dinosaurs.
Parts. Yeah, like yeah. I get it, because like they showed the claw, that was CG, but then it cuts to like showing the mouth, and that was real. Yeah. So especially because of that, it makes it more jarring, because you know that you can notice the CGI compared to the actual animatronic.
Yeah, I mean, like as you said, like I mean, it's literally in the frame, in the picture. Like yeah, claw CG, face not CG. There's a bad combination on screen. If it was all CG, right, they'd be like, okay, that's what it is, whatever. Yeah. But to see something real and something fake, it's probably jarring as fuck.
I hate to interrupt, but honestly, like from trying to compare it to things we've seen recently, if they've done it, like the whole, you know, not the Las Vegas scene, but pretty much, yeah, the Las Vegas scene, The Last Jedi suffers from that, where a lot of things are CGI, but a lot of those things are real, and the ones that are real, you could really stands out, and it looks jarring, but connected to all these like little CG characters running around. It almost suffers from, I think, the prequel syndrome, where too much CGI on the stuff that the fake stuff really stand out when it's, you know, realistic in the sense that it was actually made for a character to wear. So yeah, it's just jarring when you watch it in action.
I don't know. I kind of the opposite, because like I didn't really notice that. Like even in The Last Jedi, like it was, to me it blended in fine, like to the extent where I just didn't really notice. With this, like I didn't really notice that it was CG, because I think just the lighting was able to hide enough of the background that I'm like, oh, I noticed the mouth was real, but the claw, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a claw just doing its thing. Like I didn't really think of anything more than just it being its thing.
Yeah, one thing that bothers me too is like the fact that a lot of this shit is just a bunch of homage paid to tons of other movies. This could have easily been the exact same frame that's in the first movie's trailer that we've seen 100 fucking times. I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck about Blue's Clues the dinosaur, okay? Like his name is Blue, and every time he's like, Blue, come over here, Blue, there, Blue. As I'm like, is he finding a fucking clue next? Like, where the fuck is Steve?
Hey man, you would freak out if a giant blue dog just came out of nowhere. You know it.
I'm about to get that with Rampage.
I'd pet it.
Yeah, I would pet it. Clifford the big blue dog. Fuck yeah, dude.
Clifford the big red dog.
Clifford the big blue dog. This motherfucker making his own products at this point.
Exactly. Good job. Blifford. I think Blifford's
his cousin.
Did she say good job or ja? Holla mercy, Allie.
I said good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job. Nah, man, he don't know the title he's talking about.
I think she sneezed like ka-cha. But it's stupid. But Eddie, actually, really, what did you think about the Jurassic World trailer? If you saw it, by the way.
Is it called Jurassic World again?
Well, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. You know, Jurassic World 2. Whatever.
I fell asleep during the first one, so I don't really care much about this one.
Yeah. And I feel the exact same way. But then, you know, you get a situation where you get to see the T-Rexes and whatnot, but the problem is that we've seen this tons of times too. And granted, it's like, it's not a bad thing because you're seeing the same thing over and over again, because you're going to get these because it's Jurassic fucking Park. But you would think it would have been a cool situation to have like 2 T-Rexes, or maybe a new dinosaur that attacks the T-Rex, or just something else, something going on. And it's not to say that this movie is going to be bad. I know this is going to be fucking incredible, but we're reviewing a trailer, and this trailer sucked ass. Like, this was bad.
Oh, Nick, I'm getting some really like Lost World vibes from it. The fact that it's taking place, you know, in civilization, and it's the whole theory like, oh, they go in to capture these dinosaurs for the first half. The second half is going to be the dinosaurs running around through Los Angeles or some one of the city locations they choose close to the island now. And we're just gonna. I'm worried because it seems like this is just a repeat of fucking Lost World. Now that more and more stuff is being revealed through the trailer.
Yeah, no.
You understood the trailer though? The thing is, I don't know if I was a moron watching the trailer, but I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. It was a bunch of random bullshit.
I had a little help from a friend, brother.
Yeah, it was a bunch of random BS scenes of random dinosaurs doing random things, and then a few voiceovers of "we're doing something no one's ever thought of before." But no one's explaining what the fuck is going on. Are we just going to
Jurassic Park? No one thought of that. Holy shit!
Are we feeding children to dinosaurs? Because that's due, I guess. That's the only thing I really understood with what was going on. So I literally asked everyone, I'm like, am I a fucking idiot? I don't understand what's going on in this fucking trailer.
Well, see, the thing is, I wouldn't say that you're an idiot for it, because they didn't tell you what's going on in the trailer. Like, the reason why, and Ganja will probably jump in right now and have his own stoner briefing really quick. But the thing is like the first trailer told you what's going on.
Sure, yeah.
If this trailer did the same thing, it would have been like, oh fuck you. Like I just had that. It would have made this trailer worse if I knew what was going on. I didn't want to know what's going on. And plus too, like. One of those things with Jurassic Park, because Jurassic World story is fucking awful. Jurassic Park 3 story is fucking terrible. And The Last World is awful too, but it's about dinosaurs. Fuck the story. I just want to see dinosaurs.
Well, is Lost World the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay, because I thought it was called. I thought the first one. Isn't the first one called The Lost World Jurassic Park?
No, that's the book, but it's just Jurassic Park.
Man, that's fucking confusing.
Yeah, well, because Michael Crichton kind of did like, and it's funny too, because the way The Lost World starts, like the movie, is actually the way the book starts, the first book. So even people that know this shit get confused between the two lores, because basically the second movie was supposed to be the fucking first movie. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous.
That's confusing.
I just realized you guys weren't talking about the Land of the Lost.
No, we're talking about the Land of the Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, as long as we get Will Ferrell to put a Price's Roll in the second one, I'll be happy.
Jeff Goldblum. I hope Jeff Goldblum doesn't come back for this, man.
He is.
Honestly,
I don't know. That one commercial was better than the actual movie.
Yeah, because I don't know if you saw it, dude. There's actually another teaser, and it's with Jeff Goldblum driving a Jeep, and just like how the T-Rex chased him in Jurassic Park 1, he's chasing the T-Rex, and I honestly don't even know why he was. I didn't get the joke. You know.
That's the thing, man. I'm honestly like, I honestly don't see the appeal of Jeff Goldblum to the extent where I kind of hate seeing his face now. Because like in Independence Day 2, he was just there and he wasn't interesting. In Thor Ragnarok, you could edit him out and the movie wouldn't have fucking changed. Like I'm starting to get really sick of seeing Jeff Goldblum's boring face and no acting.
Yeah, and by the way, BBM saying, yo, Blue was epic, and then he's also saying, if there were dinosaurs in Rogue One, Nick, would you like it then? And actually, dude, I would
Yes, he
have.
would.
Yeah, I so would have.
Space dinosaurs?
Man,
Fuck
I
yeah,
got
dude.
to see Darth Vader just lift up a T-Rex and just punch it.
Yeah, that would have made the whole
Man.
fucking thing worth that fucking boring ass shit.
Throws a fucking T-Rex at the heroes.
Dude, dinosaurs helped Transformers 3 and 4. Just saying.
Did they?
There's
I
tons of
don't-
space
I don't
dinosaurs
support
in
that
the
theory.
special editions.
Exactly. What were you saying, Okanja?
I don't support your theory, but I was agreeing with Eddie though.
No, man, but yeah, so we'll see what
Blocking
happens.
the fucking camera.
Yeah, we'll see what happens though. This movie, it's coming out. We ain't gonna do nothing about it. I hope it's gonna be good. June 22nd is when it comes out. So we'll see what the fuck happens. Yeah, just a couple. Well, not a couple months. 4 months, something like that. I don't know. I don't know math. But we're moving on to this Cloverfield 3: The Cloverfield Paradox. Now there is literally, actually, guys, it's coming out. Boom, next story.
It's out. It's been out for like an hour.
Yeah, it's out right now. So
It isn't?
Yeah, it literally is. You could have watched it before the show, and you would have, as we're talking about the movie, you could have already seen it.
Yeah, you can watch
Yeah.
it this second on Netflix. It's
I'm watching
crazy.
it right now.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm watching it. Oh man, that was cool. Too bad you can't see it. No, but yeah, man, no. So this is coming out, or it's out. It's so weird to say that something's out. It's like, what the fuck? We're talking about a trailer to a thing that we can watch right now. Why the fuck are we doing
Literally
this?
just came out.
It's some E3 type shit.
Exactly.
I kind of want to talk about it a little bit because I'm a fan of the first Cloverfield. It's one of the few things I actually like DJ Abrams because it was actually original and it came from his mind. Other than that lost bullshit that was on ABC. I don't know. You can say square up, but calm down right now. Let me finish my point before you hit me.
Man, I'll fight
Before
you.
you hit me, let me finish my point. Free speech. No, but I actually like it because the first half actually touches on that this is still taking place within the universe that dealt with the monster, I think. And I like the idea of it's possibly going to be a virus that the people discover. All right. The trailer leaves a lot of things to the imagination because one or two things I'm either debating on what's going to happen and I get out the trailer is either it's going to take place after the monster attack and we're going to get some hints of how the world changed or what the scientists are doing up there, why they're up there, and if the monster has something to do with the environmental problems that are going on that people are hinting at. Or two, they're the things that bring back the monster to Earth because I don't know if people remember from the first movie, they had these parasites that actually affect the human body, and if you got bit or if you got attacked in a certain way, you would actually get affected, and then eventually you would die, or the monsters would be born out of you.
Your fucking head would explode, and it was brutal as fuck.
It was great when it first popped off.
Man, I hate to say this, but
And the monster sounded like Donald Duck.
But gosh, I hate to say this. What's the difference between that and the movie Life that came out like a couple months ago?
How about this? This was first.
Okay, but no, what movie was that?
No. This movie, right? The Paradox. Because if you're describing that, that's the plot of Life.
Oh yeah, Man, God, I love you.
And I'm mad about that.
I was
because
literally typing, trying to find out what the fuck the movie was called. Yes, it's Life again.
Yeah, and it's like, well, okay. I mean, that movie, honestly, from the trailers, you could tell it looked like a pile of trash. Maybe this will be better. Because is this going to be the thing where it's like we had Armageddon and then Deep Impact, where we have two movies with the same plot, but one of them is really good and one of them is boring as fuck?
I'm hoping this was better.
This could be better, because the thing is, like, Life was actually good, too. Because the thing is, you're saying, like, oh, Life, that was bad.
It had a bad trailer. I never saw the movie.
Oh, well, then why'd you say piece of shit? Like, you guys see the fucking movie, man.
The trailer, it looks like a pile of trash.
It's actually not. I mean, it's not as good as the other movie that came out at the same time, and I know you're going to disagree. Your boy Ridley Scott, you hate him so fucking much, but Life came out
You didn't like that movie either. We watched it together. Don't give me that shit.
It wasn't as bad as what you were saying. I'm just saying. It wasn't as bad as what you were saying. But anyways, it doesn't matter. We'll have to fight again one day, and it'll be in a wrestling ring, and we're going to get really sexual and accent. But here's the thing, though. Life was a better version of Alien Isolation. Or, goddamn it, Covenant, whatever the fuck. All these fucking things look exactly the same. The game's trying to be the fucking movie. The movie feels like a fucking video game. Can you guys get your right shit right? Fuck. Anyways.
No.
I don't even know if I said that right. But Life, I think, was better than Alien because it was still kind of scary. It was still in the realm of horror. So I don't think it's kind of comparable to this, because Cloverfield 3 is comparing itself to itself. You know, it's like, hey, we had a movie with this same lore going on, but with a fucking surveillance camera, or, you know, one of those handheld cameras, and now we're telling the exact same story except in space, and, you know, doing an actual fucking movie for once, versus what we just did last year or 2 years ago, 10 Cloverfield Lane, where we're actually telling a story and fuck everything that's supposed to be action, etc. It was like anti-cinematic.
My only thing is that it's when you're describing the plot of that a bunch of scientists in a spaceship bring this thing down to Earth, I'm thinking this reminds me a lot of either an episode of Spider-Man or the movie Life.
Yeah, which, I mean, you're not wrong. I don't think you're wrong at all about that. But yeah, man, I mean, we're gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna watch this, but we'll probably be.
I'm down. I'm 100%.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably end up watching this before Wednesday, and then we'll be able to review and everything. But like, so far, just judging by the trailer, like, I'm gonna ask you, Eddie, like, out of 5 stars, where do you think you're going to end up giving this? Because I know it's hard to say it now, but, I mean, what do you think if you had to choose? Or had to guess?
I mean, since the first two were good, I guess somewhere between a matinee and full price, if we're doing that thing.
Yeah. Which makes
but
sense.
from the trailer, I got really excited at first because they were showing footage from the first movie, and I was like, oh, is this going to be a direct sequel? And it's like, nah, it's all in space, which when you go to space, that's when you usually say, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like Leprechaun and all that.
No, I'm going to say
So,
Leprechaun in Space was very like a dramatic horror movie. It had really like thought-provoking ideas. Like, what if a little Irishman did get lost in space because someone tried to put their gold up there? Like, it's some hard-hitting questions they ask.
I don't believe that movie actually exists. I think you guys are just making it up to fuck with me.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, wait till I think I'm gonna be around for what is it? St. Patrick's Day. We're gonna watch Leprechaun in the Hood.
Fuck no.
It's gonna be fucking
Yes.
great. But Ganja, like, out of 5 stars, what do you presume you're gonna give this? I know it's going off of nothing. It's just it's a pure, complete guess.
All right. So if it's gonna be like everything I'm expecting to be, and actually be a good follow-up sequel to Cloverfield, the first one, and I'm gonna get a little bit more of the world they built, and hopefully I don't have to wait until I'm like in my 30s to get another movie out of this universe. I'm gonna probably give it a 5 out of 5, but I'm with Alan. Like, this is probably a good chance to be a mediocre, honestly.
Yeah, and then
that's not what me fanboying out.
And Allie, how about you?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna give it like maybe 3.
A 3 out of 5. And by the way, too, like, do you feel like this is slightly comparable? Like, do you feel like the quality is gonna be comparable to 10 Cloverfield Lane, or do you think they're gonna be very, very separate, not even slightly alike?
I think they're gonna be separate.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked Cloverfield, or 10 Cloverfield Lane, more so than the first movie. And Allie, you know, since I have you over here too, like, what did you like more, the first movie or 10 Cloverfield Lane?
It's kind of hard because they're both so different.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of, I don't know. I can't really say. Like, I feel like it's almost like an anthology series.
I think it is. I mean, like, they're connected loosely, but
they all feel like they're all connected, but they all have different feels, like, you know, themes and stuff like that. So,
Allie, did you see the one with the guy from Roseanne? Like,
Yeah, the
Did you
second
see-
one.
Yeah, I've seen 10 Cloverfield.
So,
I actually saw it in Austin, actually, with it.
This question might be a little spoilerish,
Yeah.
but does the monster make an appearance at the end, or anything that has anything to do with the first one?
Not the monster from the original one.
But
It was
slightly,
like something different. Yeah.
It was something that could be related to it, like a small version, like a baby or something.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's probably like the monsters are attacking still, and this is probably another survivor's perspective.
It's nesting on our planet, and they're just stuck underneath the ground because.
Or there's different versions of it. It feels like it's not just one monster that's attacking. It might be like almost a version of an invasion where there's different monsters in different cities.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I mean,
You guys know who directed 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Oh, what'd you say?
Some guy.
I can look.
So do you guys know who directed 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Oh, I have no clue.
No idea.
It says
Don Trent.
the guy who's directing
Don
the guy who's
Trachtenberg.
directing this one's name is Julius Una.
He apparently directed some an episode of Black Mirror.
Oh God, the worst one.
Yeah, well, he did the short for Portal.
Yeah, he did this short film for Portal beforehand.
Yeah, I think that's what got kickstarted.
Yeah, he hasn't done much.
I'm just wondering if it's the same guy.
No, it's not the same guy.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I mean, yeah, this dude hasn't really done a whole lot. He done like 4 movies, and he first started in 2011, so he has 7 years under his belt as far as movie making and cinematic stuff. So, and plus they're all shorts too. So I mean, and 10 Cloverfield Lane felt like an extended short. That's what was so great about it. It takes place in one spot, etc. So I'm just kind of curious, like, is this gonna be the same boat with 10 Cloverfield Lane? Are we gonna get? Is this like our cinematic Black Mirror? You know what I mean? When it comes to Cloverfield universe, the Cloververse. I don't know why no one has started saying that yet, but I just made it up. Cloververse.
They have.
Yeah, probably. But like Ganja, like yeah, man. Hopefully by some point Wednesday we can do this. But now I'm curious. I'm gonna let you go first on this. Yeah, fucking boy, Solo. He has returned. I haven't talked to you about Star Wars a whole lot since Last Jedi, except when we're talking shit about it.
The Last Jedi incident?
Yeah, so when you first saw this, were you upset right away or nah?
I don't even care no more. I'm numb.
Damn, that much, huh?
There's been so many stories with this. There's so much fuckery, fires, people being reroded, scenes getting added, scenes getting deleted. I am hoping this is going to be a fucking mess because I have no faith within this product that's coming out from Star Wars. I think they are honestly just fucking around when it comes to what properties they want to make. And I have, like I said, no faith. As a matter of fact, if I get something mediocre, I might be a little happy, but I'm not going to come back. Star Wars is back, y'all. It's going to be like, all right, it wasn't a total, complete fucking failure. Also, if I don't get a young Chewbacca, I'm going to be mad.
You got
what a young Chewbacca look? Just a smaller version of him?
Yeah, no shit.
I want a little Chewbacca. Looks like a little puppy, cute version. So we can still touch
a little puppy.
So you want baby Groot?
Oh, okay. Now I gotta start some shit. You want a small, cute version of Chewbacca when we got a bunch of cute shit in Last Jedi that you fucking hated and porks and shit?
See, the thing is, even if he's a cute Chewbacca, he'll still be actual thing for the plot rather than just something screaming at the camera every 5 minutes.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna piss people off, and then right after I piss people off, I'm gonna go straight to Allie. But
I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker, y'all.
Yeah, I gotta say this trailer is the hypest trailer I've seen since Force Awakens. I'm sorry, this won everything tonight.
I agree.
I mean, that's the thing. Like I think there were moments in there, like especially near the end, where there seemed like to be a cool fight scene. But honestly, my biggest problem with this is I couldn't hear a single line of dialogue in this movie. Whoever mixes fucking audio, it's like Hans Zimmer went on the fucking track and go dial everything to fucking 11. I want to kill the audience with the sound.
No, you have to. You gotta shock these fucking idiots right back into like, oh, Star Wars, shooting.
I mean, yeah, but now when people are talking, it's like, boom! Like, I can't hear what the fuck's going on. I had to rewind it 4 times to realize the end of the trailer goes, what's your name? I didn't know what the fuck he said the first 4 times.
Okay, yeah, you're tripping, because I heard the first time.
That was loud as fuck. But, like, that's the thing. Like, I really have no strong feelings one way or another with this trailer, because it's like, I don't know, it looks okay. Donald Glover's wearing a huge fucking jacket, and that's really all I can say about it.
Hey, man, at least they gave Lando a pimp coat. That's one point.
That was cool, but Allie, like, I'm going to ask you really quick, like, what did you feel about this? Because I was, like, kind of hyped, and I don't know if you're hyped, too. But, yeah, like, were you hating this like Ganja or nah?
I'm not hating it. I'm not hyped about it like you, Nick, but it looks better than I thought it would look. So I'm like, all right, and it has some style to it. It's different. Like, it reminds me of Rogue One, where it looks drastically different from what we've seen before in a good way.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad it's about Han Solo. Like, it would have been great if it just had like new characters, you know, in like a separate story. Because now it's like, oh, well, nope, there's Chewbacca.
Because I'm gonna say something that you disagree with, and you know you're wrong. I can't wait. I want the Knights of the Republic story. Stop fucking teasing us. You own the property.
Never
Do
gonna
it.
happen.
Shut the fuck up. Your points are valid.
Yes, we need it. We need that KOTOR story. We do.
First of all, it's never gonna happen. Second of all, there's gonna be the same issue with comic books, and people just want the exact same thing they've already seen.
Look,
it's never gonna happen.
Look, Alan, this is not a good Assassin's Creed movie. All right, it doesn't have the stacks against it. All right, it has a chance.
No, it doesn't. It has more of a stack against it. They're never gonna fucking do it.
They've teased it in like Star Wars Rebels and everything too. And
First of all, I thought they got rid of most of that.
No, they're teasing heavily to it.
Well, I'm glad this part is still canon. It's never gonna happen. I'll promise you, it'll never happen.
Yeah.
Well, then they'll make a show.
Okay, Martin.
Yeah, I was about to say, all right, Martin.
Yeah, no shit. Did you say no Avengers?
Hey, you may be a Birmingham, but I want to know you guys were turtles.
yeah, don't kill no turtles. No, but
I'll promise you, they'll never do an Old Republic storyline ever.
Square up, bitch.
And for those of you who
How
don't
long
know
you want to wait?
For those of you who don't,
I'll wait as long as till Star Citizen comes out. How about that?
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm sure Warband will be right around the corner too.
Inside jokes on inside jokes. No, but
inside jokes.
But yeah, like, and here's the thing, like, okay, so you're not as hyped as me, and I'm not even really all that hyped, but it's just like I was expecting such fucking awfulness. And I gotta say, like, I like that weird train thing. I think about the show right now. Yep, that thing. That was fucking cool. I never seen nothing like that in the Star Wars universe.
Fuck, dude.
Huh?
What? Who built it? It's like a roller coaster train. People are gonna be throwing the fuck up in that thing.
Can I just say this? So, what takes me out of these new Star Wars movies is when I have when there's a notable actor in it. So, like Woody Harrelson. No, I'm sorry, Woody Harrelson. Oh, sorry. Hold on. No, when he's in here, or like Benicio del Toro in The Last Jedi. Like when I see those faces, like for people who have made a career for themselves, you know, not being part of Star Wars, I'm just like, oh, well, I just see the actor. I don't see the character.
Right.
You know, it takes me out. See, like, also, and Donald Glover. I'm just like,
the biggest coat in the fucking universe.
Hey man, that coat looks great on him.
I think what it is, Allie, is that Star Wars is such a huge property that you've seen all these stars probably cosplaying this in either a Twitter video or a Conan O'Brien spot.
They're fans. They want to be a part of the series. I get it, but
yeah,
you know, they can be part of it like disguised in some sort of alien costume, like they did in Force Awakens.
Skit, you know?
Yeah, like apparently, you had Simon Pegg, you had, Daniel Craig. Apparently, even Prince Harry and Prince William was in The Last Jedi. We didn't know that. So, it's like it's just weird when I actually see like these actors that everyone already knows. It's just.
I think that's the fault at Disney, because that's kind of the route they were following with Marvel, just getting these well-known actors who can fill these roles perfectly. And now they just took it from a whole nother level. We're like, whoa, we just got to find somebody that's good to fill these roles because they have star power, and everyone's going to go see this and Star Wars because Woody Harrelson.
One thing too, by the way, I should bring this up, is that is some lazy logoing. That's a lazy
Star Wars.
You don't like Sala?
fucking logo. I swear to God.
Wasn't Rogue One similar to that?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, and I was shitting about that too. I was pissed about that fucking logo.
Well, you're not gonna get a logo change next. That's the style of Star Wars.
Yeah.
No, well, it's not even the logo of Star Wars. Like, I don't have to have that in there. But like this end screen should have been a little bit tiny bit cooler. What they have here, I swear to God, I've seen that before. I've actually seen this fan arted before, like a year ago. Like, I swear to God. So that's kind of crazy. Like, they owe whoever the fuck that Facebook user was some money. Because that is some bullshit.
It's minimalistic and simple. It just gets to the point. It's like, yeah, whatever. Like, you're not judging a movie based on the font. I don't know why this always happens with Star Wars. Who gives a fuck about the font? Just whether or not the actual trailer or the rest of the movie, or I will complain about the shitty title. That's something to actually complain about. That this movie has a really shitty title that they're still going with.
Yeah, I the title, it's weird to me because I'm just so used to other shit that has the word solo in it. So I'm like, solo, and
Red Solo Cup.
Yeah, well, another thing too was like who knows? Like, honestly, for me personally, like, Darth Vader. You can make a movie called Darth. You can make a movie called Vader, and people know what the fuck it is.
Anakin.
But Solo, yeah, or Anakin, or even Skywalker, like the movie. That might be kind of cool. But like Solo he's not that well known. I don't think many people that don't know Star Wars lore know who the fuck Han Solo is. It's like naming a movie called Princess Leia. It's
What?
like,
I don't know. Han Solo, like
Right.
Princess Leia, I'll give you, but Han Solo's like even outside of it, he's pretty popular. Like, because he's like what people think of as the handsome rogue and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Everyone-
Princess Leia
everyone
by
knows
Harrison
who-
Ford too.
Everyone knows who
Yeah.
Han Solo is because of Harrison Ford. Like, it's like
And-
Indiana Jones, you know?
And I don't know about you guys talking about Princess Leia not being very popular. She's like, I think, the third most popular character when it comes to like advertisement, toy sales and costume and
She's
shit.
everywhere because now she's become a staple for feminism right
Yo,
now.
I saw so many fucking Princess Leia signs at that woman's march.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you underestimate Star Wars and it's like how iconic it
I
is.
think you underestimate the power of Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
It's not even an underestimation of that stuff. It's just like, for me, I'm talking from my own experience. None of my family members know who the fuck Han Solo is. And you can call us retarded or something. I don't know.
You may not know the name, but if you see him, you'll be like, "Oh, I know who that is."
Well, in
No,
your
of
defense,
course,
do
but
live in
you don't see the
Tatooine.
name on the title. And plus, it's not Harrison Ford playing him right now.
Let's just call this movie.
Well, now they know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this guy can, handle it. Because I don't know, hearing about him having to have acting lessons or acting coach on the set, that's worrisome.
Yeah.
And Harrison Ford is so much of, I think, like 95% of why that character works so well. So we'll see if he can pull it off.
Yeah, Ali, don't worry. Tommy Wiseau's on. He's the acting coach.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. But moving on, now this is where BBM is really gonna start fucking hating me, or anyone who likes things that are popular and talked good about.
Or anyone that likes superhero stuff. If you don't hate Nick by now, I don't know what's your problem.
So here's
Anyone
the
who
thing.
likes fun.
Now here's the thing. I gotta show
Fucking
you guys.
fun cop.
So I have issues with Black Panther looking like Gods of Egypt sometimes. I have issues with Ready Player One looking fake as fuck all the goddamn time. I have issues with a lot of things. And I have issues with Thanos punching Iron Man in the most CGI-filled fucking garbage mess that's just like Justice League when Aquaman's flying through the fucking air with no goddamn wings, etc.
He was
I hate
falling,
all
but
this stuff.
continue.
Yeah, hate all this stuff. But please tell me, I challenge you to tell me if this shit over here looks good. Give it 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck was that shit? Did you see that fake ass, unbelievable bad fucking CGI of just taking a fucking mask off? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking shitting me? That is terrible.
It was fine. I didn't really see much of an issue.
Yeah.
Like,
I did not notice at all.
again, watching the
Yeah.
whole thing, it's just like the whole CG taking his mask off is not the first nor the last time we'll ever do it. But as far as the rest of the trailer, it's like it was fine. It was a 30-second spot, and I'm glad that they're not showing
All this
too
fake
much, but
shit, all that stuff, and then that looks like a fucking video game.
Did you watch Homecoming? Every time
What?
he takes his mask off, it's
Thank you. Oh, I could kiss you and ton you right now. Of
I'm just saying, that
course.
to me, it's like it's fine. I
Okay.
don't really see that big of a deal.
No,
Yeah.
because that's what I've been saying for a year about. And Allie was arguing with me, saying you're just watching bootleg. I watched it on fucking Blu-ray too. It shit looks fake as fuck when he's in that bank and they're twirling him around and fucking Bioshock fucking weaponry, whatever the fuck that gun was when he's flipping up and upside down and shit.
Yeah, the electric gun,
floating.
yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. This shit looks so fucking fake. It's like a fucking CW show. And
no,
granted,
no.
I
Did
like
Did you
Spider-Man.
see Amazing Spider-Man 2?
That's bad too. Why you keep bringing up like?
But again,
just because
it's
one
one of
thing's
those-
bad doesn't mean everything that else is not bad.
Yeah, but
There
it's
could
a
be multiple bad
comparison to
things.
the different movies. This is the same property. Like
Yeah.
this is way better in animation style and CGI
Yeah.
compared to those. I mean,
Drinking
And it's such a
piss is
small
better than
scene
eating
that
shit,
it's-
but piss is
And-
not delicious either.
and it's such a small little scene that it's like
Yeah.
it's not gonna be a part of the movie. Like he just takes the mask off because he's probably going somewhere up high. Like Max said, to Avengers to Infinity and Beyond and shit.
Yeah, and bringing up Amazing Spider-Man is actually a really good comparison because what's his face is taking his mask off every 10 minutes on the button, where it's like in Civil War, Homecoming, and maybe I don't know about this. He maybe takes his mask off once, so it's like yeah, sure. I mean, I didn't notice it because it's like it's so infrequent.
Okay, yeah, and I wasn't trying to interrupt because I'm letting you guys tell your points, but I'm not mad about him taking the fucking mask off. That's not what I'm complaining about here.
No.
What I'm
But
complaining about is the thing that I've been saying a lot with these trailers, where the first fucking Avengers Infinity War trailer, the Thanos thing was terrible. I mean, it was crazy CGI. It looks, and here's the thing, like, I'm okay with crazy CGI, but everybody is ready to point their guns at Justice League. Oh, that Aquaman shit, that red in the sky, that's ridiculous. When they have the exact 100% fucking copy-paste background in Avengers Infinity War. And it's totally cool because the Marvel logo's on it. I'm like,
Yeah,
fuck that.
no, there's a difference there because the CGI stands out in that scene from Justice League to the point that a lot of people were able to complain about it. And the Henry Cavill, you know, with a CGI mustache that was long on camera. Like, this is a quick scene where you see the actor pulling off his mask and probably a high action, you know, very CGI scene. So they, instead of just trying to take like a bunch of retakes, they just went just CGI'd his face, taking off the mask, and just taking advantage of the fact. And not only that, like, this one's probably going to be very CGI heavy because it's going to involve a giant purple guy walking around. Not only that, he's going to have minions and whatnot, just similar to what they had with the first Civil War kind of large scale battles. So the CGI is going to be heavy on some parts, and they're going to focus on the main characters, and it's going to lack in some parts. But it's not, you're not supposed to be watching him slowly take off the mask and then just watch him ride up with that type of face design. It's a quick thing, and it's not focused on long. Whereas Henry Cavill's fake CGI face was in the camera for like a good 5-10 seconds.
I can't believe I'm about to say these words, but I kind of see where Nick is coming from.
I'll cut you.
The thing is, it's okay. One of the things that I love about the Marvel movies, especially Civil War. Civil War is one of my favorite movies. Same thing with Avengers. Is those movies, and Nick's gonna disagree with this, is those movies to me always felt that they existed within real life. Like Civil War to me feels like this could actually happen because of the color palette. It feels like it's set in a real city. It feels like it's set in a real country. It feels like it's set in real world Germany, wherever that fight was.
Mm-hmm.
My problem with not so much this trailer, but from the Infinity War stuff we've seen, is they're doing the whole comic book style color palette, where they're like, we're gonna have cool filters for every scene. But my problem, and that was my same problem with specifically Justice League, is that so much takes me out of it where it feels too comic booky, which isn't bad. But what I loved about Avengers and Civil War is that it felt like this was happening in real life. It felt like this was happening in New York. It felt like this was happening in a real city. Where I feel that, yes, they're doing this in space, but it doesn't feel like it's happening in real life. It feels like it's happening in a comic book. And that kind of takes something a little bit away from me because it doesn't feel as real as the other ones do.
No, I agree with you. And normally I'm able to let that slide too. But there's even another scene over here, and I'm going to show this really quick. That shit, like, his hand.
I'm not sure. What is that?
I don't even. It's so messy. I mean, the frames are fucking up on it, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm going to show it again.
That could just be a shitty video.
What
is that?
No, see, and that's the thing. And I've fought this for 5 movies in a row with bootlegs, and I've went back and watched the fucking Blu-rays and DVDs and on bmovies.is and all these pirating sites. I've watched movies 4 times in different formats. I've even went to a movie theater for one of these fucking things. And it's like, I'm telling you, every time I see something bad like that in the trailer, it's not fixed in an actual product. And people say, well, the movie theater's not the official product yet, too. They got to work on it more. I'm sorry, but you guys can get away with saying that shit with the video game industry and how they're going to patch this up. It's a fucking movie. All right? You need to get this shit fucking right. That shit costs so much fucking money.
You didn't get the update? As soon as you go in, you press update, it updates the movie?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to get the update when I get the 8K TVs because apparently our 4K can't handle a simple fucking thing that a 1990s movie could fucking do. I mean, I'm serious, dude. That is awful. I've seen better fucking artwork, or not artwork, but better special effects on Nightmare on Elm Street fucking videos.
Lies as a
rough.
motherfucker.
Man, I thought this guy was going to bring up Mortal Kombat, and I was going to punch him in the face.
No, Mortal Kombat's terrible. The special effects in Mortal Kombat's terrible.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to bring that up, and I was going to somehow punch you through the fucking camera.
But, you know, when we have situations where, like, you know, Terminator 2, and it looks fake in its sense as well, but it's like, you know, James Cameron did a good enough job to where when things were changing and forming and the liquefied physics, it looks, you know, okay, passable. This looks dated already. I mean, it's just, I'm sorry. When I saw that, and I'm watching this on my TV, my 4K TV, watching Super Bowl, I'm like, what the fuck? Is this like a car dealership commercial or something? And I went straight to Facebook to make fun of it and talk shit on my status just because I'm a fucking troll sometimes. And everyone's like loving it, like crazy loving it. Like, God, looks so realistic. I'm like, dude, there's no way. Like, I can't be the only one seeing this. Like, please, somebody agree with me.
That's the thing. I'll disagree with you. Like, I don't think it looks realistic. My problem is that shield is a pile of trash. Because people in the chat are saying that's a shield. That is fucking stupid. That is not a goddamn shield. That looks like a fucking spear. Look at the fucking radius of that thing. That thing, the radius is slightly bigger than his head. The reason his shield was really good in the other ones, because essentially when he did his old turtle thing, it covered most of his body mass. That is not going to protect him against bullets. That is a fucking useless pile of shit.
It's like I really don't agree with you when it comes to the CGI stuff because I have no idea what you expect, like to actually make a real shield to do that stuff.
Yeah, the other ones.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like those were actual, like an actual shield. It's not like something that's going to be just constantly going in and out and having to do action scenes constantly with it, where you can actually get away with doing a CGI effect with this.
Well,
and from what they were saying in the YouTube chat, it's supposed to be a Wakandan type shield. Even that, like that's like it's a horribly designed one. Like Alan says, it doesn't make sense, and it kind of looks like it's just copying a lot of the movie guard stuff that you see out of comic books and other movies nowadays.
And that's a problem too, right there too, because I saw that and I was waiting for somebody to bring it up. I don't know if you guys were saying, or I don't know if you guys knew that ahead of time about this, but in Children of the Toast, a double toasted fan group that's on Facebook that we watch and everything, I saw comments about that being a Wakandan shield. And I don't want to say anything yet because I don't want to look stupid. But if that is what it is, which nobody really knows, okay, it's not official yet, but if that is what it is, already you're appropriating that fucking dude's culture already. Like, I'm sorry, but like, why would Captain America have?
Second of all, he literally gives him that, so it's not appropriated to the culture. Black Panther gives him, to some degree, gives it to Captain America because
no, I know he gives it to him. I'm talking like outside of the lore of the film. You know what I mean? Like. It's one of those things, like, for instance, what I can't fucking stand in certain situations, like, and I hate to bring this up, but like fucking wrestling, okay? Like, one thing I don't like, in wrestling is when somebody else takes a gimmick of another wrestler because it's cool that he's like, right with them. He has to like leech off of another gimmick. You know what I mean? Right. Captain America has his gimmick. He has his own fucking movies. But because Black Panther's cool, y'all, ooh, he's cool enough for him to finally get a fucking movie. Let's let him have fucking Black Panther's gimmick and put it on.
I think you're reading way too much.
Yeah, I think you're looking too much into this.
Because, like, honestly, the way I see it as is a callback to the fact that he's been living in Wakanda for many years and just becoming part of the culture and hanging out with Black Panther. And you're saying like it's appropriating his culture. Nah, it was a gift from Black Panther to the point they make a whole scene about it where they say, get this man a shield. And he's apparently giving him one that is made out of Wakandan tech. And it's showing that he's become part of what Black Panther's been trying to do, an international team of superheroes. Like, that's the whole guise of it, is for Wakanda to open up more and let people in and see the stuff. Like you're saying, it's lore breaking. It's not. It's very within the lore to the fact that he's been in Wakanda for long, that Black Panther has grown to respect Captain America, even though he was trying to save Bucky, who tried to kill his father. Oh, well, he did kill his father, who killed his father, to the point that he's like, yo, I know we can't trust a lot of people with this tech, but I've grown to trust you over these years that you've been hanging out with me and training, that I can trust you with this type of technology to go out there and defeat the bad guy.
Yeah, so, like I said, man, fucking...
now, if he would have been dressed up as the White Panther, you would have a point.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not trying to do a thing. Like, and like I said, like it wasn't a thing. Yeah, no. What I'm trying to say, because maybe I just didn't say the right words, or whatever the case may be, but it's like it wasn't the fact that I'm saying that it's lore breaking. I never even said that word, and it's not in the sense of I'm saying Captain America is appropriating. I'm saying like whoever is like in the writing room doing this, they're like, oh, Black Panther's cool, let's put shit on the other guy. It's equivalent to when like, they'll do something for another character and has Iron Man type skills. Like I feel like Spider-Man Homecoming.
So Spider-Man?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
But then again, like it's a callback because Spider-Man got his suit to Iron Man. So if there's not going to be some like sense of like, oh, this is definitely something that Tony Stark would give you, or a gift that has their personality trait to it, it feels hollow. And I think that would be a lot more lore breaking than just, oh, here's an exact copy of the American Shield you had.
I kind of wish they did that instead, honestly.
Not really, because it was a big symbolization of him giving it back to Tony. It was a broken of the friendship, the whole, a symbol that the Avengers are breaking up, because that was his original gift from his dad. It was the symbol of America's hope and freedom. Like, it was a lot of symbolism going with the shield being given back to Tony.
But let's give him something similar. Don't give him something that's actually objectively worse.
The Wakanda design, you should have given him something similar or better to what he had originally.
Yeah, that's what I agree. But it's like, to me, it's like that makes sense because it's like, again, we see Bucky having his arm back, which means, they have a ton of vibranium just lying around. So it's like, yeah, let's build them back the arm, because it's like, well, Black Panther's like, okay, I got the resources and the money to help you guys out. So when this threat comes down, obviously I'm gonna fucking give you guys. I'm not gonna send you to battle with nothing. I'm gonna give you some fucking backup. Here, you want a shield? This is the shield of my people as a sign of respect. And I think that, like, I don't think anyone in the movie, I don't think the writers was like, oh shit, let's do this because he's cool. It's like, no, they're friends now, and it makes sense because when you're friends, you're trying to help your friends out.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, you know, this all makes sense. I know we're all going back and forth and, you know, debating and whatnot, which is actually, I love it. It's fun as shit. But the one person that is quiet, that's not yelling with me too. So I'm going to pay attention to her big time because it's like, yeah, fuck y'all.
I'm not going to agree with you.
No, but Ellie, do you think I'm going crazy over here over this shit, or do I make a point? At least 1 point over here with the CGI.
You're going a little crazy.
God damn it.
Like, I mean, I don't think anyone's going into Infinity War. I'm sorry, I was about to say Civil War. Infinity War, I had to think. Like, expecting to have, like, the most amazing, realistic special effects ever created in cinema. You know, like, we want to go to this theater to see every single Marvel character, like, band together to fight this enemy. That's what we're going to see. We're not expecting the CGI to be like, I guess, you know, for the year it was made, Avatar, where it was incredible and oh my god, it was so realistic. Oh. You know, we're not expecting that. As long as it looks believable enough and it gets the point across, it's fine.
Agreed.
No, it is what it is. Yeah. So hopefully you guys stick to that with Mission Impossible Fallout. Because
I will, actually.
I don't think anyone's really expecting the greatest movie of all time with this. But you know what? Judging by what was just said, this movie's going to be great.
I actually I've stated I hate Mission Impossible, and for the most part, Tom Cruise. I really like this trailer. I really had a good time fucking watching this. I'm actually super excited to see this.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of the Mission Impossible series, so just from that fact alone, I was kind of biased coming to the trailer, and it was really had no effect on me. I just thought it as another Mission Impossible film.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like I honestly hate Tom Cruise, and I really don't like Tom Cruise in anything I've ever seen him in. I've hated almost all the other Mission Impossibles. Watching this, I'm like, yeah, we're okay, same old Mission Impossible. Ethan Hunt is the most unstoppable killer. But then they had Henry Cavill talking. I'm like, wow, you actually seem really convincing. Then they had Tom Cruise actually fighting people. I'm like, this looks like good choreographing. Okay. Like, to me, it's like, I'm really easy to fucking please. Just half decent acting, good action. That's all I fucking ask for. And that's what this trailer kind of showed me that's going to happen in this movie. Yeah, the last 30 seconds of it is just jump cuts of random stunts throughout the whole fucking movie. But to me, it's like, this seems like it has a compelling story, a decent acting, and good action. And it's like, yeah, what more do you want?
Exactly. And, you know, Ganja, like, yeah, what are you feeling about this? I mean, I know you said that you're not a big Mission Impossible fan at all, but, I mean, aren't you a little bit interested? I mean, especially if they continually going on this.
Not really, man, because the whole thing with the Mission Impossible series is kind of suffering from what the Fast and Furious was before they got to the whole family idea, adding the Rock and all that shit. It's really just fumbling around trying to figure out what it's going to do after the third one. And I feel like a lot of these are just being made to keep up with the franchise. It's kind of like Mission Impossible should do what Star Wars did and kind of disappear for a couple of years, maybe even 10, and come back 30. With a good one. 30, goddamn, Tom Cruise be done. You'll be having his son doing the film at that stage.
I'll still be doing those movies.
Still running from his gayness. I mean, running from the plane. But the thing is, like, I'm not really interested because it's the same stuff to the degree we got to watch him hang off the side of something because that's his whole skit with it. There's a evil. It's going to be either foreign, domestic, or it's going to be a terrorist that has something to do with the times. It's probably going to be Russian, or he's going to probably be a corrupt politician. They tend not to really strive away from what's current event. Like, even when you go to look back at the older Mission Impossibles, like as soon as 9/11 happened, they were busted terrorist organizations. Or they became a heist movie when that movie when Nicolas Cage came out where they were stealing the Constitution.
National Treasure, yeah.
Yeah, they started doing the National Treasure thing. Like, they tend to copy and paste a lot of this stuff and just add Tom Cruise to it. But it might be a fun movie and people might enjoy it. But, you know, honestly, I just give it a 3 out of 5 because I'm not interested.
Yeah. Now, you, Allie. I mean, do you even like Mission Impossible or Tom Cruise for that matter?
I love Tom Cruise.
Okay.
His crazy self. And I do love the Mission Impossible movies. Funny enough, I'm actually not a fan of the first one that much, but everything afterwards, even with Mission Impossible 2 with those doves, I absolutely love it. But no, you know, definitely 4 and 5 definitely turned me around to the series. I was like, oh, right, I really like what they're doing here. So this one, I am very excited to see it. Honestly, I'm not on board that much about Henry Cavill. I'm rooting for him though, because I'm hoping that he's a good actor. Like, I really hope. I saw like a glimmer of hope in Justice League. I was like, oh wait, he can be charismatic. Okay, Maybe. So we'll see here if maybe, you know, given a different director, he you know, and Tom Cruise, that maybe he'll be able to actually shine. But you know, good for him getting work. But you know, Tom Cruise always doing his crazy stunts, so it'll be something to see. And I really liked what's her name? Rebecca? Is it Rebecca Ferguson? Who was in the last one? She was really great.
Viola Davis?
Nobody gets that joke but y'all.
And you know what? It's still funny.
Do you want us to explain it? Because we can if you want to.
Yeah,
No, I'm good. Leave it a mystery.
No.
No, man, but yeah, this looks like it's gonna be really fun. A lot of action. Can't wait to see this in IMAX or Dolby. So, do I have to rate this?
I don't necessarily have to, but I mean,
No?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm hyped for this big time.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens with that though. And Eddie, by the way, I mean, you're a guy. I'm sure you like some action. Do you give a shit about Mission Impossible
Yes.
at all?
I've liked them since the third one. They're not really something that I'm like waiting all year for, but I mean, I'll watch it on Redbox when it comes out.
Yeah. No. God, hopefully Redbox is still around by next year. There's so much shit going on.
No, it'll be on Netflix
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll be on Netflix tomorrow. That would be some shit. Now, normally it would be ending right
Tonight.
about now, but the thing is, I actually do want to ask people really quick. I don't know shit about Westworld, like at all. I never watched it. Not once.
Me neither.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, what was the new trailer? Because I didn't even look at it. But...
So weird because it's like the new trailer, like it was almost like a bunch of random cuts of what happened before. It feels like a teaser where it's almost like the first time we saw the Infinity War thing where it was a bunch of cuts of the other movies. This feels like it's not so much a bunch of cuts for the show, but it's basically just kind of like, hey, we're back type thing. Because the whole thing about Westworld, the whole interesting thing about Westworld is these billionaires built this park, and they're like, oh
Jurassic
man, we're
Park.
basically think of it as VR. Think of it as a VR playground where you can go in, Nick, into this place, into this Western place, and everything in there is a robot. Every single thing in there is like you can do whatever the fuck you want. If you wanted to just have a shootout in the city, you could do that, no problem. If you wanted to go get drunk at a bar, you could do that. If you want to go fuck a random hooker, you could do that. It's this playground. It costs a fuck ton of money. I think they said like 10 grand a day.
By the way,
But it's like-
is this not Gamer? With
No, because
It's
Gamer
it's
was.
a little more darker for me here. I hate to interrupt you, Alan, but this
Yeah,
is
that's fine.
coming from an outside opinion. I get to hear a lot of things from Alan watching it and a few other Toasties and what the Children of Toast talk about. And from what I get, like it's not completely guilt free. Like I think there's rape scenes with the robots, and they actually feel and care. So it touches with the morality. Like if you are abusing a advanced AI, are you abusing a sentient creature, or are you just taking advantage of a machine?
Oh, yeah, he's 100% correct. Like, I'm describing the basic premise of it. But a lot of what the show goes into, and one of my favorite discussions is Anthony Hopkins having a discussion with one of the main characters. He goes, me and my partner have this fundamental argument between us is there a difference? Can you make something mechanical so intelligent it becomes life? Or is there a difference between something mechanical and actual life? And that's what the show talks about throughout the whole, 12 or 13 episode run, or however long it is. Is there a difference? Can you make something so intelligent it is life? And that's what the show is talking about. That's what the underlying thing is of the entire show. And it does that brilliantly and subtly where you don't really expect that that's what's going on. But as you watch, you're like, oh, wait, is there a difference? And it almost asks you, without asking you, is there a fucking difference? Because you're seeing these people learn. You're seeing these people grow. You're seeing these robots actually grow. And it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Robots having emotions? Robots actually having memories and having like almost like, repressed, depressed states? And it's like, that's really what the show is actually about. I'm just describing the basic premise. But it's a fucking brilliant ass show, and I love every second of it.
yeah, man. No. So and Allie,
So they made a whole
Oh, what are you saying, Eddie?
they made a whole show out of something that's usually a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man. And I really do hate that anything that has a brain or any kind of thinking process is like, oh, it's Black Mirror. It's like, fuck Black Mirror. Shit, fucking stupid.
It's an easy thing to call it. It's like, oh, it's a alien thing that's killing people. Oh, let's compare it to Alien. Like, it's the quick thing to compare it to, but I don't want to downgrade it. It's very similar to what it would be a Black Mirror episode, but it's spent so much time going into that. Like Black Mirror, like as of now, it's a Black Mirror episode. This, you almost forget, oh shit, this is what the show's about. Like they'll mention it, and near the end of it, you're like, oh my god, this whole time the show's been telling you, hey, this is what's been going on, but you haven't realized that the show is actually sending you a message until the end.
Yeah, and Allie, I'm gonna ask you because you're into Westworld, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
love it.
So, like, yeah, I mean, did you get hyped watching this? Like, I don't know if this got a reaction out of you or anything. Like, you're like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited. I've been waiting for the season 2. So they were taking so long with all of these shows that I love from HBO that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like unsubscribe from HBO and then resubscribe when the shows come back on because they take so long. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to this. The way it ended in the last season, I was just like, oh man, great. now this is where it starts to really like now shit's gonna hit the fan, you know. Yeah. So I cannot wait. Seriously, it's such a well thought out, interesting show. And the best thing is like the first season, it's almost in a way like Groundhog's Day, in a way that they keep kind of replaying the same day over and over for these characters, but like different things happen in certain ways, but they keep it going in a way that's like still fresh and new and makes you interested, even though technically you're watching the same day play over and over again.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, man. There's imagery in this that actually kind of creeps me out. I'm like, oh shit.
You might like this actually, Nick, because it's like it's a lot of cool robot stuff, and it doesn't shy away from sex and blood and all that stuff. So you're not gonna be bored by it, but you might actually like enjoy it. Like it has Anthony Hopkins in it, and I know you're not a huge fan of that guy. I know you don't, but like he's not in the show like a lot, but his presence is known. But like you might actually enjoy the show because it's really interesting in what it does, and it's very subtle about everything. And it's a show at the end of the day, like it's an actual show with actual stuff going on. And the message is always really subtle.
With actual people, and actual cameras filming it.
No, over here, BBM saying I'm hyped for Westworld. This show is an awesome mind fuck, and I do like me some good mind sexual intercourse. So,
just like his, pineal gland tickled a little bit.
Yeah,
good,
but people,
good old thought fucking.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck your thoughts.
Straight between the ears.
Oh yes, but people know that's gonna be basically it. We just did a Midnight Chat Attack. I'm very surprised we did it on a Sunday for the very first time.
Let's call it a Midnight Chat Attack quickie, because I think we're under an hour, so we can't officially call that a Midnight Chat Attack episode.
I guess you're right, but it's too late. I put that shit in text. So, no, I'm just playing. You can always go back and edit them, Nick. No, I know, but that would mean that I'm not lazy, and that I am.
Now I must commit Sudoku.
Wait, what? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know how to pronounce the actual word, so I call it Sudoku. That one.
Oh, that was Harakiri.
Same thing. It's I think it's either different.
Oh shit! People have a great night. Actually, I'm just playing. The thing is, anytime you try to give me some kind of information, I'm never gonna use it. So it's like this is gonna bite me in the ass later on that I'm not gonna remember.
Okay, then I'll never fucking give you any information then, because apparently my words are useless to you.
I'm very comfortable in being stupid. That's all I'm saying. So with that said, Ganja. So the thing is, tonight we were going to do a Facebook gaming show, and things kind of came up, especially with the Super Bowl and things like that. And we just said, hey, you know what, dude? We got more out of just talking about movie trailers, things like that. But next week on Friday, you definitely will be doing a Facebook gaming show, correct?
At 7:30 CST time. Hopefully, Trey, I see you in the chat room. Don't you run away, bitch. I see you. This motherfucker gets computer fixed, and Alan wake up on time. So
hey, I was working and didn't get your message for 45 minutes. That's not my fault.
Lies. So make sure to come by on Friday at 7:30 CST time. We're gonna play Uno. So if you think we're fighting now, wait till I get like 4+ on this bitch.
Oh shit.
Or plus
wait till he loses and then blame me for being a capitalist.
Yeah, the plus comes at 44.
I'll cut you deep.
And Alan, I know that there's some things happening with the Rabbit last night. So are you guys planning on doing anything this next Saturday in the after hours?
Yes, we're gonna still attempt it, I think, right, Alan?
That's the thing. Like, I'll just leave it up to the people if they want to go through. Like, because we basically did finish Black Dynamite. Like, we maybe missed like the last 5 minutes. We basically finished the movie. I'll just leave it up to the people. We'll do a poll. We'll see whether or not, hey, maybe there's a few other things we can watch, or we could just do it regular after hours where we just chill and do whatever. I'll also leave it up to people. We'll do a choice. It'll be like either hey, continue Blaxploitation, or we'll just do a fan choice and whoever wants to watch whatever.
Yep, no, that'd be great. So, with that said, people, there's only one more thing left to do, Mr. Ganja Guru. You know what that thing is, correct, sir?
3, 2, 1.
Attack that freaking where is the main thing? I can't find it. I know. There it is. Ah! I'm not sure. Thanks for watching.